Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good week thus far. This is going to be Taurus and Aquarius sitting in a tree, Kising. I have already shuffled and cut the cards. So let's get them on the table. Let's see what we got going on for Taurus and Aries. About to say Aquarius, getting my A's mixed up. Mercury retrograde. So your overall energy right now, stand your ground and solitude. Recent past brings up financial discipline. Karmic completion. Follow your dreams. Current status brings up your base chakra or I have. Your centerpiece and your challenge. Trapped in fear. The end of your current energy, movement, choices, and decisions. Future energy, synchronicity. Light. And the waiting game. Like anybody, any Taurus in the world needs to hear that bullshit one more time. Well, you gotta wait, gotta be patient, gotta wait, gotta be patient, gotta wait, gotta be patient. Yeah, I know, I feel you. So let's see what we got with the little cards. So your overall energy, stand your ground, pulls the Princess of Swords, solitude, pulls the Ace of Wands. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. And thank you. Let me stop here and do my thing. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. I appreciate you so much. So, back to the cards. Financial discipline. Pulls the Knight of Cups. Karmic completion. Pulls the Three of Wands. Follow your dreams. Pulls the Nine of Cups. Base chakra, I have. Pulls the Five of Wands. Your challenge and your centerpiece, trapped in fear. Obviously, pulls the Four of Coins. Movement, choices, and decisions, pulls the Ace of Cups. Synchronicity pulls the Two of Cups. Hope pulls Hermit. And the waiting game pulls the Three of Coins. We're making plans. So, here's your Aries, Taurus, sitting on the back of your overall energy and sitting on solitude. It feels like y'all are trying to get over a hurdle. And for some of you, there may have been a split. I'm looking at the Three of Wands sitting on top of karmic completion. There may have been a fight about money because money by somebody was being spent inappropriately, i.e. credit card bills, cell phone bills, unknown charges, and phone numbers. Woohoo! Right here. But looking at your current energy, Taurus, it looks like you're trying to figure out what it is that you have with your Aries. And this is the element, that fire, that Five of Wands, and it's kind of got you in a Mercury retrograde kind of thing. Because there's no focus and there's no real clear communication. For as much as I look at what's on the board, I also pay attention to what's not on the board. There's only one air card on the board. So I already know at the gate, y'all ain't doing a whole lot of talking. It looks like a lot of makeup sex and a lot of fighting. That's what it looks like. Up here in your overall energy. Taurus, this is about you, and you feeling this. You're trying to stand your ground. You ain't hearing a whole lot of bullshit about, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. You're not trying to hear that. For whatever reason, you are just done. So this has got a real strong element of truth in it. You're trying to hear what the truth is. Unfortunately, sitting up in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, that doesn't net you much. A whole lot of in your head and bunch of crazy ass scenarios playing out. And it feels like a lot of Tauruses are trying to quell that impulse, but it's hard. Trying to be fair, trying to give everybody a chance, but no. With your Aries sitting over here, it's almost like they in timeout. Just total time. And this is your overall energy, Taurus. So you may have cut them off. Or if this was upside down, I'm pretty sure it came up upside down. That's the energy. Like, we ain't trying to hear nothing about how shocked and awed you are, how wonderful you think I am, and some other bullshit. Maybe you need to go take a time out. And so that this is in your overall energy, you're almost towards preferring solitude versus trying to get into any further discussion or fight or argument. That's a 9 up there. So it could very well be the end for some Taurus and Aries partnerships. However that's resonating. So we go back to your recent past with the Knight of Cups on top of the financial discipline. Your Aries may have been out there. Could be a water sign, because cups are about water. So what are we talking about? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio may have been out there dilly-dallying around. Feels like some of you came across something, receipt, I don't know, cell phone bill, went through somebody's cell phone, saw something, and you saw that your person was getting sang to. Hey, boo-boo, how you doing? That energy right there, which pulls you right into this third-party situation. For some of you, there may have just been a partner that was missing in action, just disappeared. Aries just went the other way. Couldn't find him for a minute. And so in that, some of you may have just shut that shit down and said, okay, I'm done, and ended the karmic cycle. However, for those of you that thought you were ending it, got you right here to that 9 of Cups. Where it feels like a lot of y'all just said, fuck it, I'm done. And I'm going to do me. I'm going to follow what I want to do. This is your recent past. But there's not a clean break. I can't feel that energy where it's a clean cut, we're done. So some of you may be hanging on for the kids. Some of you may be in other situations because of coronavirus and you can't just pack up and move along right now. But you get here to your current energy, very much towards you looking at what you have with your Aries, but difficult to focus, obviously, with Mercury gone retrograde, because you got all this shady ass energy around you, including your Aries. I know Aries is like, click up, I don't have to hear this lady, I don't know what she's talking about. Taurus, if you're feeling me, you know what I'm saying. So this is a good time to take an accounting of what's going on in your life. And I mean, just this cut past the bullshit. Is this relationship worth saving? I had to go there. I had to go there. And in asking that question, then, it puts you right here in this trapped in fear, guarded mode. The 4 coins, depending on the reading and what's around it, it could very well be about hoarding. But this is not about hoarding. This is not about saving. This is not about pulling back. This is straight up, I don't know what to do right now. And so you can't make a move because you're in this trapped in fear cycle. If you do something, you think about it, and the Mercury retrograde will fuck you up every time. Don't forget, we're right on the heels of Venus stationing direct last month on the 25th. So I feel you. But your challenge here is to get away from both of these. There's decisions that you need to make, Taurus, while you sitting up being guarded and feeling like you're stuck in some other shit. There are decisions that you need to make, and this is a good opportunity right now to look at, take inventory of what you have with your Aries, look at what you have going on for yourself, and make a determination. Should I move forward? Should I stay where I am? Should we reconcile? What should we be doing? It's a good time to think about that, but you need to be pulling yourself out of this trapped in fear so that you can make decisions and move in whatever direction it is that you want to move in. Again, and that brings us right to the end of the current energy. Movement, choices, decisions, and if I read them upside down, that's what I would be looking at. Do we continue with this love thing, or do we move on? Taurus, it feels like you're the boss in this. It's going to be up to you whether or not you're going to stay in this relationship or not. When you get to your future energy, synchronicity can swing both ways. It can swing in your favor. It can swing in your Aries favor. However, that other person has not gone. You see them cups right there. And then they'll tell you cups. So, straight up, cups are there. Now, whose favor is synchronicity swinging towards? Is it going to be you Taurus, or is it going to be Aries? And that's something in the future that you need to pay attention to, because it can either mean the breakup completely of you and your Aries, or it could be that you decide to stay together. But if you decide to stay together, Taurus, I'm talking to you. This is on the board, baby. This is straight ass on the board. So, I would be paying attention to, in the future, babies. Yeah, I know I'm delivering bad news today for Taurus and Aries. Out of this third party thing, there could be, see that little flower growing down there? And see, this is cup energy. So it's really strong. There's a water sign floating around somewhere. And now, on the converse side of that, it could be Taurus doing something, but that is really not the prevalent energy here. It really isn't. Beyond that, Taurus, you may have to take a serious. You may have to go somewhere for a couple days, a few weeks, and get into hermit mode. This ain't got nothing to do with you being out in the dark, lost, put out, none of the rest of that. This is you intentionally taking a step back, getting with you, checking out what your fears are. Sitting underneath this is no accident. Looking at what your fears are and realizing that all is not lost, even if you break up with your Aries. The Hope card sends a powerful message that there is something to be hopeful for. At the end of this, it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Folks making plans. Taurus, that is very much your energy right there. And again, it's bringing me right back here. Whatever little third party situation that's going on could very well yield some fruit. Y'all hear me? Yeah, baby. It could be something that comes out of this. I'll get really real with you. Might not be a baby, it might be an STD. I'm just kicking it where it is. Don't shoot the messenger. Taurus, you're in a pickle. And it feels like for a lot of reasons you can't move because of everything that's going on. You may be in a city where restaurants closed, you can't go to work, where your partner can't go to work, money is not flowing the way it should. Money is very tight on this board right here. I don't see the things that I like to see. I don't hear change jingling, and I don't see paper bills being stacked up. So it could be that you can't really make a decision right now because you can't work, can't do what you need to do. Some of you may be dealing with your own children, trying to make determinations about the hell we're going to do with the kids while we go to work. School's not open, this, that, and the other. So the best advice that I can give you is to follow the Hermit card. Take all the damn time you need in the world so you can get past this, because some of what you're dealing with is you being fearful of the future, period, with a T at the end. You're just scared. We all are for that. But when you add into that finances, people not being honest, people not being truthful, people doing shit behind your back, people just, when they are communicating, as loud, as nasty, as fucked up, it's hard. It's hard. I encourage you to get grounded, Taurus, in so much as you need to with your Aries, and just work through this. I promise you there's an answer. The Hope card is on the board, and like I said, when I see the Hope card, it's always strong energy with hope, because that always indicates there's something coming in the future. You just need to get on a better track in terms of what you're trying to manifest, become more positive about what's going on. Yeah, shit is fucked up, but we have a place to stay. We have food on the table. However that's resonating. Getting grateful is always a good thing anytime, but especially when you're feeling like you're trapped and you can't move forward. Let's see what the granny cards have for advice. Ooh. Now is not the time to make promises. So, that was really clear. Loud. Echo. If And this is going to go on both sides of the equation. If your Aries is making promises to you about, oh, baby, I'm going to change, baby, I'm going to change, I'm going to change, I'm going to change. Either side, it's not the time to make promises. Nobody. Taurus, now is not the time to say, okay, baby, I'm going to hang in here. And the minute we get out of Mercury retrograde, you looking for the Greyhound trying to get the hell out of town. Now is not the time to make any kind of promises, good, bad, or indifferent. So be mindful of that. And when somebody's trying to come to you making promises, just very basically, we're in Mercury retrograde. Who's holding on to some shit? Unless you are dealing with something that you have been working on prior to Mercury going retrograde, I wouldn't be, and I mean actively, if you were in May, actively trying to get this relationship back on track, that would be the only way. But if this is all stuff that cropped up first part of June, latter part of June, now is not the time to hear or make promises. So take that. Ooh, damn. Could it get any clearer? Find someone else. Taurus, that's for you. So those of you that are right here trying to figure out, should you stay, or there's your answer. Find someone else. Every pairing, even though it might start out great and wonderful and everybody's all in love and some other shit, every pairing is not meant to last. Serves its purpose and it's done. So Taurus, if you need to hear that, if you sitting there trying to figure out, should you stay or should you go there, there's your answer. Find someone else. Don't believe what you see. So if your Aries is coming up, and this could be on the other side, because somebody will surely get in my inbox, it ain't Aries, it's Taurus cheating ass. Okay. Either way, however that's going, don't believe what you see. So, example that is coming to mind immediately, if your sweetie's coming home from work and talk about, I had a wonderful day, and they look like they've been there a year, maybe not, that energy is here. It is here. So everything that you see, and I'm going to add to that, everything that you hear too, don't believe it. Don't believe it. For some of you, this third party, you may know who this third person is. And they may be straight up smiling in your face. Hey, how you doing, girl? And then they with your man at night. I'm just putting it out there. Same in reverse. Guys, you too. Girlfriend up in your face. Hey, baby, how you doing? Yeah, sleeping with your friend or your cousin or some other crazy shit. Don't believe what you see. Don't believe what you see. Remember to breathe. And that's just so ironic right now. Just remember to breathe, Taurus. Just breathe. Breathe. Before you get all huffed up and horns sharpened up and tail all up in the air, just remember to breathe. Everything is not worth it. And it feels like for some of you, this relationship may have been the catalyst to get one or the other of you in a different place. And, you know, sometimes the universe just don't play fair. Put you in some shit so some other shit can happen. Take what you need, Taurus, and let it go. Yeah, there you go. Get a new story. Let this shit go. Get a new story. Your sister hanging on. Again, at the end of this reading, we got the waiting game down there and making plans. That's Earth energy, Taurian energy. You'll be damn. What's that right there? You know, hourglass, waiting. So while you're waiting, it may be time to go ahead and just figure out what your next move is going to be. Un solo. Just saying. One more, universe. One more. One more for Taurus and Aries. Be flexible. And I probably couldn't stress that anymore with anything. You need to just, in this period of time, you need to just be flexible. Things that maybe you're hardcore about in terms of getting out of this relationship. You know, you don't want to get out of it until you got your money right. Or you don't want to get out of it until you get a new car. Or you don't want to get out of it until you know what, loosen up on that shit. Be flexible. The more flexible you are, the more adaptable you are. And you may have to turn some backflips, Taurus. I'm going to keep it real. You may have to pull some monkeys out of a hat and some more shit. But be flexible. and be adaptable. That'll help you get past this that much quicker. Taurus, Aries, I love you. I'm sorry I had to be the bearer and the brunt of the bad news, but stay faithful, stay grounded, keep your head clear as best you can in this energy. Don't be so quick to react to everything that's going on around you, and just kind of go with the flow. I know you got a lot of decisions to make, but I promise you, if you take your time and come up with a good plan, to making plans card, you will be fine. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.